Every single morning, your body is supposed to eliminate waste quickly and completely. But if you're over 50, there's a high chance that's no longer happening even if you think it is. What most people don't realize is that your digestive system can slow down silently over time, turning what should be a smooth, natural process into something incomplete, inconsistent, and uncomfortable. And when waste sits in your system longer than it should, it doesn't just disappear. It lingers, it ferments, it creates gas and pressure, and it begins to irritate the delicate lining of your gut. That's why so many people wake up feeling heavy, bloated, and sluggish before their day has even started. Here's the truth that no one is really talking about. This isn't just about what you eat, it's about what your body is failing to move. Millions of people are dealing with this right now, skipping breakfast, because nothing feels right, avoiding certain foods, living with that constant tightness in their abdomen, and assuming it's just part of getting older. But it's not normal, and more importantly, it's not something you have to live with. Because once you understand what's actually happening inside your body and what simple habit can start reversing it, everything begins to change. You've probably been told the same advice for years. Drink more water, eat more fiber, maybe add a probiotic, and everything will take care of itself. And on the surface, that sounds reasonable. But if that advice actually worked the way people think it does, millions of adults wouldn't still be struggling every single morning with the same exact problem. The truth is, most of these recommendations are only addressing the surface, not the root cause. They're trying to push more material through a system that's no longer functioning the way it should. Because the real issue isn't just what you're putting into your body, it's what your body is no longer doing efficiently. As you get older, your colon doesn't contract with the same strength or rhythm it once did. That natural wave-like movement that pushes waste forward, known as motility, begins to slow down. At the same time, your body produces less of the protective, slippery lining that allows everything to move smoothly. Without that lubrication, your digestive tract becomes dry, irritated, and resistant. So even if you're eating fiber, even if you're drinking water, the system itself is struggling to respond. And that's why so many people feel stuck. They're doing what they've been told, but they're not getting results. Not because they're doing something wrong, but because they've never been shown what actually needs to be fixed. Now think about what this actually feels like in real life, not in theory, but in your daily routine. You wake up in the morning, and instead of feeling refreshed, there's already a sense of discomfort sitting in your abdomen. It's not sharp pain, it's not something you can point to exactly, but it's there, a dull heaviness, a tightness that makes you feel like your body hasn't fully reset overnight. You go about your morning, maybe you drink some water, maybe coffee, hoping it will kick things into gear, but nothing happens the way it used to. You sit and wait, sometimes longer than you'd like to admit. And when your body finally responds, it doesn't feel complete. There's no sense of relief, no feeling of being fully emptied, just partial release, followed by the same lingering pressure that stays with you throughout the day. So you adjust. You start skipping breakfast because eating feels uncomfortable. You avoid certain foods because you already know how your body will react. You plan your day around how your stomach feels, instead of the other way around. Over time, this becomes your new normal. You stop questioning it. You tell yourself this is just part of getting older, that everyone deals with it. But what you may not realize is how much this one issue is quietly affecting everything else. Your energy drops. Your focus becomes inconsistent. That light, comfortable feeling you used to have in your body becomes something you barely remember. And all of it traces back to something most people overlook: your body simply isn't moving the way it was designed to anymore. Now imagine what happens when that pattern finally changes. You wake up in the morning, and for the first time in a long time, your body feels light instead of heavy. There's no tightness in your abdomen, no pressure building before your day even begins. Within a short time, your system responds naturally. No forcing, no waiting, no discomfort. Just a smooth, complete release that leaves you feeling clear and reset. And it doesn't stop there. That sense of relief carries into the rest of your day. You're no longer planning your meals around discomfort. You actually feel hungry in the morning, which is a sign your body is working the way it should. Your energy feels more stable. Your mind is clearer. Even simple things like walking, sitting, or eating feel easier, because your body isn't holding on to what it should have already let go of. This is what normal digestion is supposed to feel like. Not struggle, not inconsistency, but rhythm. And once that rhythm starts to come back, everything else begins to follow. To really understand why this is happening, you need to look at what's going on inside your body. At a deeper level, your digestive system is not just a passive tube, it's an active, highly coordinated system, built on movement and protection. Two key elements control how well it functions: motility and mucin. Motility is the wave-like contraction of your intestinal muscles. Think of it as a slow, steady rhythm that pushes waste forward, step by step, until it leaves your body. When this rhythm is strong and consistent, everything moves efficiently. But as you age, this movement naturally begins to weaken. The signals that trigger these contractions become less responsive, and the muscles themselves don't push with the same strength. As a result, transit time slows down. What used to move through your system in a predictable, timely way now lingers longer than it should. At the same time, there's another critical factor most people have never heard of: mucin. This is a gel-like protective layer that lines your intestines. Its job is simple, but essential. It keeps everything lubricated, reduces friction, and protects the intestinal wall from irritation. Without enough mucin, your digestive tract becomes dry and sensitive. Waste doesn't glide through easily. Instead, it sticks, it drags, and it creates resistance. When these two issues combine, slower motility and reduced mucin, your entire system starts to struggle. It's not just about being backed up. It's about a breakdown in coordination. The movement is weaker, the pathway is less protected, and the result is exactly what you've been feeling: incomplete elimination, discomfort, and that constant sense that your body isn't finishing the job. And here's the turning point most people never hear. This process is not fixed, and it is not something you're stuck with for the rest of your life. What you're experiencing is not your body failing, it's your body adapting to what it's been given, and more importantly, what it's been missing. Over time, modern diets have stripped away many of the natural compounds that support healthy digestion, the types of fibers, minerals, and plant-based elements that help maintain both motility and that protective mucin layer. When those inputs disappear, your system slows down. But when you begin to reintroduce the right ones, your body can respond. It can begin to move again, to protect itself again, to function the way it was designed to. And that means improvement is not only possible, it's expected when you give your body what it actually needs. Now let's break down the most commonly recommended morning drinks people use to fix their digestion, and more importantly, what they actually do inside your body. Because not all of them work the way people think they do. Some are overrated, some are too aggressive, and a few stand out as genuinely effective when used correctly. I'm going to walk you through them from least effective to most powerful so you can clearly see the difference. Starting at the bottom, we have warm lemon water. This is probably the most popular recommendation you've heard. And to be fair, it does have a small benefit. The mild acidity can gently stimulate digestive activity and help your body wake up in the morning. But that's where the impact stops. It doesn't rebuild your gut lining, it doesn't significantly improve motility, and it doesn't address the deeper issue. Think of it as a light nudge, not a real solution. It's helpful but limited. Next is senna tea. This one is much stronger, and that's exactly the problem. Senna works by forcing your intestines to contract, often leading to quick results. But those results come at a cost. It can cause cramping, urgency, and over time, your body can become dependent on it. Instead of restoring your natural rhythm, it overrides it. This is not a long-term strategy. It's a temporary push, not a repair. Moving up, we get into something more supportive: okra water. This is where things start to shift. Okra contains a natural gel-like substance that coats your intestinal lining. That coating reduces friction and helps waste move more smoothly through your system. It's not forcing anything. It's supporting the environment your body needs to function better. The downside is that it requires consistency, and not everyone enjoys the texture. But in terms of function, it's a step in the right direction. Then we have a combination that focuses on healing rather than pushing: aloe vera and slippery elm. These work together to protect and soothe your gut lining. Instead of stimulating movement directly, they improve the condition of the pathway itself. When your intestinal lining is less irritated and better protected, everything begins to function more smoothly. This is especially helpful for people who feel constant discomfort or sensitivity. Now we move to apple cider vinegar. This one works differently. Instead of acting on your colon directly, it improves digestion earlier in the process. By helping your stomach break down food more effectively, it reduces the burden placed on your intestines later. When food is properly broken down, your gut doesn't have to struggle as much to process it. It's an indirect approach, but a powerful one when used consistently. Near the top is flaxseed water. This is where you start to see both sides of the equation working together. Flax seeds release a thick, gel-like fiber when soaked, which not only helps move waste through your system, but also feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. This means you're not just improving movement, you're improving your internal environment. It's highly effective, but it does require preparation and consistency to get the full benefit. And finally, at the top of the list is the most complete option, magnesium-rich mineral water combined with soaked chia seeds. This combination addresses everything at once. The magnesium helps draw water into your intestines and supports muscle relaxation, making it easier for your body to move naturally. At the same time, the chia seeds form a gel that mimics the protective lining your gut needs. Together, they create the ideal conditions for smooth, complete elimination. This isn't forcing your body to react. It's giving your body exactly what it needs to function properly again. Now, here's exactly how to put this into action in a way that actually works long-term. Every night, take 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and add it to a glass of magnesium-rich mineral water. Let it sit overnight so the seeds can fully absorb the liquid and form that gel-like consistency your gut needs. In the morning, drink it on an empty stomach and give your body at least 20 minutes before eating anything else. That window is critical because it allows your system to absorb the magnesium and activate natural movement without interruption. At the same time, avoid the common mistakes that slow your progress. Don't drink coffee immediately after, because it can push everything through too quickly before your gut has time to respond properly. Don't expect instant results after 1 or 2 days, because real improvement comes from consistency, not quick fixes. And most importantly, don't jump from one method to another. Stay with this routine and give your body time to adapt. Commit to this for the next 30 days and pay attention to how your body changes. Your body is not broken. It simply needs the right support to function the way it was designed to. What we've covered today comes down to one simple truth. Your digestive system is not failing, it's lacking the right support. The discomfort, the heaviness, the incomplete mornings you've been experiencing are not random. They are the result of slowed movement and a weakened protective lining inside your gut. But once you understand how your body actually works, and more importantly, what it needs, you can begin to restore that natural rhythm step by step, using simple, consistent habits that work with your body, not against it. Now it's your turn to take action. Start with the routine we talked about and commit to it. Give your body the chance to respond. If this opened your eyes or helped you understand what's really been going on, take a moment to save this video so you can come back to it, and subscribe to the channel for more clear, practical health insights that actually make a difference. Because real change doesn't come from extreme solutions. It comes from small, consistent steps, and your body is capable of more than you think.